following program is sponsored. The opinions and statements made by the hosts and guests do not necessarily reflect the views of WBOB or its parent company, the Chesapeake Portsmouth Broadcasting Corporation.
It's time for Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. Angela and Howard talk about what's new in real estate and answer your buying and selling questions. To participate in today's show, call 222-TALK. That's 222-8255. And now, here are Angela and Howard.
Good morning, everybody. Am I yelling in your ear?
You sounds like you're shouting.
Yeah, you kind of bounced back there a little bit. Was I too loud? I think, it's okay. Alan says it's okay.
Alan says it's okay.
Good morning, everybody. This is Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard, and we are so excited to be here on this beautiful Saturday.
It's another hot day in Jacksonville, a beautiful day. We're going to get a little...
St. Augustine, Fernandina, Baker, Clay, Nassau, wherever.
You know, Amelia Island was on the news this morning.
What for?
As one of the great relaxing places to go for a vacation. It was the first place that they talked about, along with Sedona, Arizona.
This was on the
Napa,
national news you were watching.
And Napa Valley, California. How about that? Great places here in Northeast Florida.
Yes. So
I love
if people need a second home or a first home, they should call us and we'll help them find the perfect spot.
Yeah.
We're selling a home up there right now.
We are.
Yes.
I think we got it under contract yesterday.
I think so.
Last night at 10 o'clock, I got a text from the other agent saying, hey, I think we got a deal.
I know. That's always fun and exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the show, Angela.
Well, welcome to you, Howard.
All right. Hey, we hope that you had a good week. Did you have a good week?
Can I tell you, I had a good and a bad week.
What do you mean you had a bad week?
Well, my daughter went into the hospital, so I spent days and days there.
She's okay, though, right?
Beginning of the week till about Wednesday, and then I got busy working. And you know what? I had so much fun this week. I have to give a shout out to Beth and Richard. We hung out and wrote a contract, and one of my son's friends called. He wants to buy a house, and I think it's full circle, isn't it? Like. The circle of life.
And he's only 22?
Yeah, he'd be 22.
I love
and he's
that.
trying to buy a house. I love that. And we listed a new property with our friend Dan, right? The duplex at the beach.
Did you know that you can get a townhouse at the beach for under $300? No wait.
Yes.
Under $275,000. No wait. There's no HOA fees.
No CDD fees.
And no wait. You don't have to do anything to it because it's been totally renovated. No wait. You not only can buy one of them, you can buy two of them.
Preach it, brother.
All right.
Yeah, you could live in one side and rent out the other side. There's all sorts of things that you could do. The other thing that I did this week was went to a customer's house who's going to list with us next week, Karen and Doug, and they're so excited. They have plans. They're in the military, so they're getting a military transfer, but they are super excited to get their house on the market and start that next chapter of their life.
And Joe and Kim, who are moving here from Oklahoma.
Yes, I spent some time with them this week and trying to help them find something that they want. And they're retiring. And they're military also. We love our veterans, don't we?
A lot of people come to move here, and some people are just changing from one house to another. For example, Diane and Jim, I talked to them last night. I'm going to be meeting with them tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking at a 2-acre parcel that has a house on it. So they like their privacy. And very unique sometimes when you have 2-acre parcels that are being, or 5-acre parcels or 10-acre parcels that are being split off from a larger part, that they share driveways or share other things. So there's an easement, an easement sharing driveways. And in this case, sharing a well. So that's an interesting one. So there are unique things about that we're going to talk about with them when we meet about, you got to put something down in paper about about how that works.
Well, it's interesting because, Howard, you've talked 1,000 times about fences make good neighbors and stuff like that. But I do find that the more that we're out and about showing property, like this week, one of the properties was sharing a dock. So a dock got destroyed in the storm. Both neighbors paid to repair that dock, rebuild it. And the neighbor who doesn't own the property we were looking at has even built a lift on his side and put a lot of money into it. And, my customer saying, hey, wait a minute. Where's the agreement? Where's the written agreement? There is none. There's a lot of handshake deals, just grandfathered in kind of deals about sharing things. And it really is better if you get it in writing.
That's why you need a realtor to know the things that if there aren't things in writing, that things need to be in writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So technically, this dock jets out right in front of the house we're looking at buying. And so, what happens if there's nothing in writing? They can just say, sorry, it's my dock. It's in front of my house.
Yeah, we got lots of things to talk about today. You just talked about people moving here. Mm-hmm. Do you know that there are towns and cities around the country that are paying people to come? What? We don't have to pay people to come here. Yeah, Burlington, Vermont, they're willing to pay new residents $10,000, and they'll give them also a computer and co-working space to move to Burlington, Vermont. Marne, I don't know if I pronounced it right, Iowa, they're giving people a free plot of land in town. It's located between Omaha and Des Moines. They're giving them 80 by 100 feet.
Oh,
well, wait a minute.
That's a little bigger
more.
than I thought. You said a plot. I was thinking cemetery. But okay, go ahead.
New Haven, Connecticut. They're giving them $80,000 in incentives, including $30,000 for energy-saving home upgrades, $10,000 in interest-free loans for first-time home buyers.
Isn't that a place people want to go, New Haven, Connecticut?
It's cold there.
Oh.
And you know what? It's really expensive. The taxes there are outrageous. Baltimore, Maryland. You want to live in the inner city of Baltimore, Maryland? No. Harmony, Minnesota. They're offering $12,000 in cash to new residents. It's cold there. Hamilton, Ohio. There's nothing there. Okay, I know where Hamilton is. There's nothing. They're offering $5,000 to new residents toward their student loans. What does that have to do with housing?
They're trying to bring smart people in.
Another place, Ludington, Michigan.
Where?
Ludington. They'll give you $5,000, $50,000 to start a business, a loan, of course. You know what else? You know what's in common about all of these places?
What?
They're cold. That's right.
Cold.
Alan just said it. They're cold. You know what? We don't have to pay anybody to come here to Northeast Florida.
No way, baby.
It is wonderful here. It's a great place. New homes are being built all over the place. We got a great school system here. And, Clay County has A-rated schools. St. John's has A-rated schools. There are a lot of schools in Duval County that are great. I love living here. I've lived in places all over the country, cold places, right?
Not me, man.
All right. You see the sun here every day.
Every day. For a little while.
I need to talk to the Chamber of Commerce and be a spokesperson.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Because you're really into it.
So we don't have to pay people to move here?
No way.
No way. It's great for business. It's great for people. It's great for students. Build your swimming pool. Jump in the pool in the afternoon. It is wonderful. And we'll help you find a house, won't we?
Absolutely. Give us a call.
We got lots more to talk about here on the show. We got a landlord and tenant tip. We got an interesting way of paying your security deposit if you don't have the money. There are some places around the country that are doing this. We're going to talk about preparing for your home inspection. What about if you have to sell and buy at the same time? We're going to talk about that. We got a scam. We got all sorts of stuff. We're going to answer your questions. Hey, and we got a contest. So stay with us. And it's a good contest. They're all good. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back, and we're going to answer your questions. Call us at 222-8255 and wait. We'll be right back. Good morning, WBOB listeners. It's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I want to thank you for tuning in with us for our 5th year now. It's been such a great pleasure to be on the radio with you, giving you advice on buying and selling, as well as answering your questions on the air. Thank you so much for the trust that you have in us as professional, experienced realtors with over 20 years of combined experience. We want you to know that when it's time to sell your home, we want to be your realtor. We will focus on your home, your family, and your time frame. Our team will customize a marketing plan to give you the best exposure to get you the best price and have the best selling experience possible. Whether it's a condo or a house, a short sale or a regular sale, a $200,000 home or a mansion, you will get the same great service. Call us at 421-7950 and join the multitudes of others that have experienced the Angela and Howard team advantage.
Hi, I'm Christine Kennedy, and in my 20 years as a loan officer, I've helped over 1,000 families finance their home right here in Northeast Florida. To get your fast, free, and easy pre-qualification today, you can visit my website, applywithchristine.com. That's Christine with a K, or you can call me directly at 904-514-6969. That's 904-514-6969. At Watson Mortgage Corp, we help deliver the keys.
NMLS ID 140780. Florida Mortgage Lender License MLD 716, an equal housing lender. Are you buying a property being sold by HUD? As a buyer, you can select Watson Title Services of North Florida as your settlement agent. Avoid having to deal with out-of-town companies and make sure you get the world-class customer service of Watson Title Services that Angela and Howard have come to expect. Call them at 461-3220 when you're looking at buying a HUD property to ensure your purchase goes through as smoothly as possible. That's 461-3220. Angela and Howard do.
You know the importance of a home inspection before buying a home. But who should you call? Who can you truly trust?
We recommend the certified inspection experts at Home Pro Inspections because of the experience of their inspectors, an 18-month home warranty, and the Buy Your Home Back guarantee. Every Home Pro inspection includes a 5-year roof protection plan.
Do what Angela and I do. Call Home Pro Inspections, 268-8211, or visit GoHomePro.com.
It's not the fire in the fireplace that damages your chimney. It's the moisture. That's why the Chimney Safety Institute of America recommends an annual cleaning and inspection of your fireplace, regardless of how often you use it. The technicians at Chimney Champions clean the chimney, then use the ChimScam video system to do a complete inspection of your chimney to ensure your home is safe. You can trust Chimney Champions to clean and inspect your chimney. Howard and I do. Call 268-7200 or visit chimneychampions.com.
This segment is brought to you by Watson Mortgage Corp. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here on this beautiful Saturday morning.
It is blue sky.
Blue skies with puffy white clouds and puffy gray clouds.
Sounds good.
We're getting a little bit of rain, but you know, I love me some rain. You know why? Because it's liquid sunshine.
There you go.
Makes our grass pretty. The prettier our grass is, the better houses sell. It's very selfish why I love it.
I'm doing 2 or maybe 3 open houses today.
Well, you're definitely doing 3.
Well,
2 happen to be at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you'll be at the duplex.
That's 2.
Yes.
That's the first time I've ever done that.
Beach from 2 to 4, and you're going to be at Royalwood from 11 to 1.
Yeah.
It's going to be an exciting day for you. You're going to meet so many wonderful, wonderful, nice people.
Maybe I'll sell 3 houses today.
That'd be awesome.
And close up that deal from last night.
Awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
How about that? Hey, I want to do a contest. So anybody can guess with this one. It's a fun one. So There was a recent survey of 1,000 adults. They were thinking that the right age for a person to buy their first home, and they came up with the average was the age of 28. Okay? That's what they thought.
Okay.
But what was the real number? So the actual median age for first-time home buyers for all of 2017, and this was from Realtor.com.
So it's national.
National.
Yes.
What was it? And by the way, it was higher than 28.
Okay.
And it was less than 40.
Wow, you're just all into the hints today, aren't you?
Okay. Older than 28, younger than 40, countrywide. Call us at 222-8255. That's area code 904 for those of you that are listening outside of the Northeast Florida area. Call us with your guess.
There's only 11 numbers.
Yeah. So you got to get it right on.
So, yeah, this can't be that hard, y'all.
Okay, the median age for first-time home buyers. Now, by the way, we had a lot of customers this past year, in the last 12 months, that were significantly less than that. My son bought at 22. My daughter bought at 26. We had Michael, who bought at 23.
We had Grace, who bought at 22.
Yeah, we had the guy that worked on roads. He bought at 24.
No.
He's older than that.
Trent's 20.
Okay. Well, we've got a guess already.
Yes.
We do, don't we? We got Larry on the phone. Good morning, Larry.
Well, good morning. I just take a quick shot. 35.
35. That's a good guess because it's between 28 and 40. But
it's not the right one, is it?
You're a little high.
Oh, that's okay. I thought about another number, but I'll try again next time.
Okay. Do you have any real estate questions for us while you have us on the phone?
Not right now. I own right now. I'm not moving anytime soon that I know of.
Hey, well, you're bad for our business, but we're glad you're listening. You're good for our radio show.
Keep in mind, Angela, and I'll give you references.
Oh, thank you so much, Larry.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
All right. Angela, how were the...
Wait, do we have another guesser?
Oh, we do. Okay. Well,
okay. Grab it.
I don't have your name, but...
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name's Don.
Hello, Don.
Hello, Don.
Hi.
How are you today?
Pretty good.
Good.
I feel about 33.
I like that. That's such a great age, but that is not the correct age.
You're still
My golly.
You're still high, Don.
Well, that's good. Well, I give it a shot.
Well, good.
I appreciate
I'm still
that.
high. My goodness, I might be able to get it next time then.
So,
All right.
Don, do you have
Thanks
any
a
real
lot.
estate questions for us while you have us on the phone?
No, I have done pretty good in real estate. I'm living in my second home that my wife and I have owned. I have a rental property in my first one, and then I have a rental property up north in Ohio. So I do fairly good.
That's wonderful.
Good. That's great.
I love people who buy real estate. That's awesome because you can realize that you can make income from it. It's fantastic.
Well, I was a little while back. I was paying for the two here in Florida. I was paying for my rental, and then I was paying for this one. But then they called, and the outfit called and wanted to see about refinancing me. So I said, okay. I thought it over. So I said, well, tell you what, we'll refinance for enough where I can pay the one off, my rental off, and then we'll only have two to work with.
That was
so
great.
I have one I own outright, and it's making me money.
Yep.
That's fantastic. It feels great to make money off real estate, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. It sure is.
Yep.
It sure does. Well, thanks for calling, Don. We appreciate you listening. Let's take a...
Well, I appreciate you talking.
Well, thank you. Let's talk about that for a moment. I own 5 properties, and
yes.
And I just want to say, every one of us lives somewhere.
That's
now,
correct.
some of us live with our parents, and they're not necessarily, you're not paying any rent.
Yeah.
But all of us are living someplace, which means that we are paying our landlord's mortgage if we don't have our own mortgage.
Correct.
So why are we paying our landlord's mortgage? We might as well pay our own. So there are 2 issues here.
All right.
Buy a house. Instead of paying your landlord's mortgage.
Yes.
And if you possibly can, get a rental property.
Absolutely.
And have them pay your mortgage.
Yes.
And eventually it's going to be paid off, and then you will have income. And I started doing this about 15 years ago, and now some of these properties are totally paid off, and I will have income for life and for my heirs' life. And what a good way to have extra income when I retire. Now just think about that. These people are my best customers. And by the way, therefore, I should treat them very well. You've heard of, landlord slums, or what's the phrase that you hear people talk about? Slum landlords.
Yeah.
I am not a slum landlord. I treat my tenants like they are gold. When they call me and they say that they have an issue, the microwave doesn't work, the dishwasher doesn't work, the sink is clogged, whatever, I get that taken care of immediately. I want them really happy because I want them to stay, and I want them to pay their rent on time. I'm like a store. I want people to come back.
That's right.
So if you are a landlord, treat them really well. And in theory, they will treat you well. Yes. They might stay there for 5 years. And then you don't have a gap in occupancy where then you have to paint and put in new carpet. If they stay for 5 years and they pay, you got a great situation going. And
Absolutely.
By the way, when you own a property, you get to depreciate it. So let's say that you buy it for $100,000. You can depreciate it over, I think it's 28 years or 27 and a half years. So although you're getting income from it, the rent, you can depreciate it. That offsets the income. So you will have on paper a loss, perhaps, because you get to deduct the interest and you get to deduct the depreciation on the property. It's a great thing.
It is a great thing.
So,
absolutely.
All right.
Okay, so to recap on the contest.
Yes.
The lowest number we had so far was 33, and you said that was too high?
That was too high.
So somewhere between 28 and 33? How many numbers does that leave? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Somebody's got a 25% chance of winning by calling in to 222-8255.
So this is the question is the median age for first-time homeowners, first-time home buyers in 2017.
Yes. And it's somewhere between 28 and 33.
I think somebody's going to get it.
I think so, too.
Yeah, what's the number, Angela?
222-TALK to me. You have to call 222-TALK.
222-8255.
That's right.
So how
and that's area code 904 for those people listening outside of North Florida.
Okay. Let's do interest rates first. How are they?
Oh, well, Howard, let's see. The interest rates, they changed just a bit this past week. The 30-year rate fell 1/100th of a point to 4.52%. Now, this time last year, it was 3.96%. And then the 15-year rate fell. You like that word fell? That's twice. The 30-year rate and the 15-year rate fell 2/100% down to 4%. And, we're about to go to break. And the VA and the FHA 30-year rate rose 2/100 point to 4.375%. So remember, we always say the FHA and the VA always lags behind, right?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
All right.
We have callers, but we also had the hard break.
All right.
So I hope they hang on.
Yeah, we got 2 callers. So, yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 minute break, so we're going to come back to them right after the break. So both of you, please stay with us. We want to hear from you. My guess is one of you is going to be a winner. By the way, the winner gets a choice of a Publix gift card or a tracking device. You can track your kids, you can find your car, you can find your phone.
Thank you for giving them an option.
Yeah. So we want
that.
everybody to stay with us. We're going to give another landlord and tenant tip. We want you to prepare for a home inspection after you sell your house. We're going to do a scam, and then we're going to talk about buying and selling. We'll be right back.
Talk Radio, AM 600, 101.1 FM, WBOB.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. What was it that caused an amphibious duck boat to capsize and sink, killing 17 people when it went down in Branson, Missouri Lake on Thursday? The investigation is still underway. The Coast Guard says it's trying to recover the sunken vessel itself to offer some clues. 16 passengers and one crew member died when the vessel went down in what some have described as a microstorm that suddenly brewed up over the lake. Meanwhile, in central Iowa, they're still cleaning up in the aftermath of several hurricanes that struck, including in the town of Marshalltown. That's where the tornado damaged the local hospital, the county courthouse, and even the police station. A few injuries and a lot of material loss and psychological injuries as well with that material loss of homes in particular, but thankfully no lives were lost. The Republican Party says it's going to host its 2020 presidential nominating convention in Charlotte, North Carolina. More details at srnnews.com.
Download WBOB's mobile app for free from your app store. Powered by Duval County Judicial Candidate Kimberly Sadler.
Hey folks, Dave Ramsey here. Stop wasting money on bottled water and hard water costs. Get yourself a Kinetico system, the only non-electric water-powered hybrid on the market to both soften and filter your water. Go see my friends at CGC Water, a third-generation family business for over 65 years, and your local authorized Kinetico dealer. With a Kinetico system, you can save money on water heating bills and cleaning supplies. You can spend less time cleaning soap scum, limescale, and spots on dishes and glasses. It removes chlorine so your skin and hair feel softer, and it helps prevent laundry fading. Plus, a Kinetico system can actually lengthen the life of your appliances that use water up to 50%, and it protects your pipes from buildup. You can trust Kinetico. Get a Kinetico system today and start saving money. Call CGC Water at 904-645-6060 or visit cgcwater.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. As a sixth-generation jeweler, a question I get a lot is what kind of watch do you wear? The answer's a Rolex, and there are a couple of reasons. First, when my grandfather gave me a gift for graduating from college, he said, I want you to have something that you'll always remember me for. And he gave me the Rolex watch that I wear today. Now, more than 35 years later, it still runs and looks as good as it did the day I got it. A day I'll never forget. It might be the right time for you to create the same kind of memory, and nothing does it better than a Rolex from Underwoods. Whether it's a lady's or a man's, the watch is waterproof and has the classic good looks that make Rolex the watch people want to own. And at Underwoods, all of our Rolexes carry a 5-year guarantee. So stop by Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra and let Rolex create a memory for you.
WBOB tackles the issues.
The anti-war movement in Vietnam, the civil rights movement, in the 60s and early 70s, both of those were much more civil in tone. Even the anti-war movement was more civil in tone, but certainly the civil rights movement among the people who were protesting.
Every day.
Oh, Supreme Court, big ruling in favor of the faith-based pregnancy centers in California. Woo!
WBOB, your 2018 election authority. The latest traffic and weather on WBOB, your 2018 election authority.
Still no real slowdowns around there. Smooth driving. Watch out for that construction. A couple places around town you need to be aware of later on. Mostly sunny today. A little bit of rain, 20% chance of that. High today, 91 overnight, low 77. Cloudy tomorrow, 50% chance of showers with a high near 90. Low tomorrow night, 74. Currently 79 right here at AM 600 WBOB.
Let's return to Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here on this beautiful Saturday morning with Real Estate Radio with Angela, that's me, and Howard, that's you.
All right.
Yes.
I want to remind everybody of the contest before we go to the two callers, and it is in 2017. What was the median age for first-time homeowners? We got two people on the line. Philip was first. Good morning, Philip.
How are you?
I am fine.
You sound happy.
Good. Hey, any day I get up is a good day.
I'm with you on that one. Me too. Me too.
And you sound like you get up happy.
Well, yeah, at age 70, it's a good day.
There you go.
All right. Awesome. So what can we do for you today?
I'm going to roll the dice on a number, and then I have a question that possibly you can answer.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm going to throw the dice and try 32.
32. Ding, 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 ding.
We got a winner.
We got it. Thank you, Philip.
Yay.
That is it. Now, how old were you when you bought your first house?
Actually, I lived overseas till 1985. Wow. So I was probably around 45 when I bought my first house.
Okay. You were a little above the average then. But, of course, you didn't buy it here in the United States, so you don't count.
Oh, no, I did.
No, he's saying
bought it
he
in
bought
Oregon.
it then.
Okay.
I came back and lived in Oregon, so I bought there.
Oh, do you like living in Oregon with all the trees? And
I loved it. We were in a little place called Bend, Oregon, which is in the middle of nowhere, but it's got beautiful mountains, rivers, and stuff like that. It was wonderful.
Well, we're glad you're here in Northeast Florida. Are you here in Northeast Florida?
I retired.
Well, good. Glad you're here.
I met the love of my life here.
Yay!
Well, I hope she's listening so that she heard that.
Well, I have a question for you. I don't know if you can answer it. I currently have a 3.5% mortgage, but I hear all this garbage about HARP. I mean,
yes.
What's the deal on HARP?
Well, what's specifically your question?
It's a home affordable refinance program.
But I mean, do you have to meet certain qualifications? It's when you look at the information, it's kind of difficult to figure out because I have a conventional loan that's VA backed.
Okay, you have a conventional loan that's VA backed? How does that work?
Well, it's a 30-year loan, and I guess it's a VA loan, and it's just that.
Well, then it's not conventional.
It's a conventional VA. Okay.
Yes.
It's a regular VA loan.
Yes, I understand. Okay. So what happens is what they're really trying to do with HARP is get you to transfer into a 15-year mortgage. That's how they're going to save you money is by refinancing into that.
Which is normally a lower interest rate.
It's a lower interest rate, but because it's a shorter amount of time, you're generally paying more per month.
Yeah, I don't really know how they can get it lower than I got it already, so maybe I should stick with what I got.
What's your interest rate?
3.5%. You need to stay put.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. So what I do on my mortgage is I just put extra money towards the principal each month so that I'm shaving years off the back end. So, like, I've been in my house, 3 years now, and I think I've got 5 years shaved off the back end already. So whenever I just have any extra money, I just throw it at the principal. So, yes.
Smart.
Yes.
Very smart. I need to do that, too.
Yeah, well, so to me, that's better than switching into the 15-year mortgage, because at the 15-year mortgage, you have to pay additional closing costs to refinance.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so that's why I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, there's another school of thought, and I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't play one on the radio, is if you only have borrowed money at 3.5%, might as well keep your money.
That's true.
3.5% is
cheap,
cheap. And you don't need to save money. I mean, you don't need to. You're not trying to pay off the house so that you can live easier. You might as well save your money and use it to live your life.
Well, that's actually very good. That's you are people with a lot of wisdom. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, and there are people that get paid to do that.
Well, I would tell you this. If you would try to get a 30-year VA loan now, you could not get it for 3.5%. So you're in a good product. I would stay in it.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your service on the radio.
Of course. Thank you.
Hang on a second. Don't hang up. We're going to send you back to Alan, our producer, to get your phone number and your address.
And you can tell him whether you want a tracker or a gift card.
I was going to say I'd get the tracker to find out where my wife is spending money, but I don't think that would go over too well.
That's funny, though.
Well, you know what? Nowadays, people are spending a whole lot of money on the internet.
That's right. So I spend more money sitting in my house than I do anywhere else.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, appreciate you listening. All right. Hey, by the way, we want to remind everybody about a special that we have going on. Now, when's the last time you heard about a realtor doing a special? It's a promotion that we started in June that we extended through the end of July. Now, and it applies whether you are a buyer or a seller. So let's talk about what if you are a seller. We are big believers in doing an inspection of your home, getting the things fixed so you don't have any surprises when your buyer does an inspection and find any uh-ohs. And then you can sell your home. It's like it's pre-inspected. All the stuff is fixed, and it looks better to sell your home. And we are a huge advocate for Home Pro inspections. So here's what we will do. If you do a pre-purchase inspection with Home Pro, then at closing, we will pay you back for the cost of that inspection. Now, that's a deal.
It's a deal.
It's a
great deal.
Now, if you are a buyer and you do a inspection with Home Pro, we will pay for an extended warranty. Now, here's the really good part about that. Because you're using Home Pro, the normal extended warranty is 12 months. They extend it to 18 months.
Yes.
So you're going to get an 18-month home warranty. We're going to pay for that.
5 years on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good program. Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I definitely do.
All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to extend that through the month of July. And Angela, I know you're going to try and twist my arm and say do it through August, but we'll decide that a little bit later.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, wait a minute. There's only 10 more days.
Right.
There's only 10 more days.
10 more days. Call us. Get it. Make it happen.
Yeah, if you make a phone call to us and say, hey, I'm going to be putting my home on the market in August. Can you extend it?
One of our radio listeners did that. He called and he said, I want to give a shout out to Don. Good morning, Don. And he said that he might not be putting his house on the market till November. Could we still do that for him? And we said, of course.
Yeah, we did.
You know what? He's a radio listener. We help our people. They listen to us. We help them. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's the commander and the lieutenant commander. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your service. We always want to thank her.
Yep, people. And I owe them a phone call, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what time is it here? It's 9:43. We got 2 minutes.
That is not enough time for me to talk about what I want to talk about. So I'll pick up at the beginning of the next section.
Yeah. All right.
Because I'm going to talk about how do you buy and sell at the same time.
All right. Well, we're going to do that when we come back. In the meantime, I want to give some tenant screening tips that often...
What?
Tenant screening tip.
Screening. You want to screen for a tenant.
Landlords often neglect to do.
Ooh, don't neglect.
Yeah. You know, a tenant may say, oh, I own $3,000 a month. Well, how do you know? Get a copy of their pay stubs. It verifies whether they can afford to pay the rent. Also, get a copy of their Social Security card. Don't just ask for the number. That way you can track them down if something happens. It helps to track them down if they do damage and you need to find them. It also shows their legal name. They could just tell you a name. Number 3, get their driver's license number. Take a picture of it on your phone. It makes it much easier if you need to get a collection agency to track them down if they skip out on you. And by the way, there are some tenants that are not very good and they will skip out on you. If you have their driver's license, it is much, much easier to track them down. Just take a picture of it. Easy things makes a big difference.
It does.
When I was a neophyte,
When was
How
that?
How do you like that word? Neophyte.
When in the world was that?
I made some mistakes.
100 years ago?
I've learned from my mistakes, and I do these things. Hey, stay with us, everyone. Hey, WBOB listeners. It's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I don't just do the radio show. We are active realtors. When it's time to buy, we will interview you to determine your specific housing needs. Distance to work, style of home, school needs, distance to place of worship, kids' activities, lifestyles, number of bedrooms, budget, and so much more. In short, we do our very best to find you your perfect home. We won't waste your time showing you houses that don't fit your needs. Whether you're moving up, moving into your first home, or now an empty nester, you can trust us for the most important purchase of your life. It's what we do. It's what we'll do for you. Experience the Angela and Howard Team Advantage. Call us at 421-7950. Howard here. When it's time to buy your home, you need to get pre-qualified. We recommend Christine Kennedy of Watson Mortgage Corp. She can get you pre-qualified in less than 5 minutes. Call Christine at 514-6969. That's 514-6969. Or apply on our website, www.applywithchristine.com. That's Christine with a K. She'll get you through all the way to closing with great service.
NMLS ID 140780. Florida Mortgage Lender License MLD 716. An equal housing lender.
One of the most critical parts of buying or selling your home is the very last process. That's the closing process. Angela and I recommend Watson Title Services. They have the experience to handle any issue that can come up, and there is never an upfront fee to the seller. Whether you are using a realtor with the sale of your home or not, always ask for Watson Title Service to handle your closing. We do. Call them at 461-3220. That's Watson Title Services. Want to sell your home in less time for more money and without making repairs after the sale? Have your home inspected by Home Pro Inspections before it goes on the market. Since 1994, Home Pro has inspected over 35,000 local homes. Buyers trust Home Pro Inspections.
With an 18-month home warranty and a 5-year roof protection plan, your home will be the one buyers want to buy. Call Home Pro Inspections at 268-8211 or visit GoHomePro.com.
Angela Walker and Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. not only come to you every Saturday morning, but they would also like to work with you when you need them the most. That is, when you need to buy or sell a home. They pride themselves in giving you their very best effort every day and in every way. There are many realtors in the First Coast to choose from. Let them show you the Howard and Angela Team Advantage. Call them at 421-7950 or email them at realestateradio@yahoo.com. This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by Watson Title Services of Northeast Florida. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here on this happy Saturday. You know what, Howard?
What?
Our first radio show listener that called us to list their home.
Yes.
Do you remember who it was?
No.
Years and years and years ago.
Yes.
In
Orange Park. Weren't they in Orange Park?
Oh, well, that's not. No.
Who are you thinking?
McClenny.
Oh, yes.
So we went out, listed the house, and then we put the buyer in the house. And now that person who owns the house is calling us to come list the house.
That was several years ago.
Oh, my gosh. 7? 6?
Well, it can't be 7 because we've only been on the air 6.5 years.
So it was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
So
a
I'm
great house
super
that
excited.
is.
It's a great house. It'd be nice to sell again and help this family figure out where they're going to next. So I want to give a shout out to Andrew and Jade. So that's super exciting. And I have one more shout out that I forgot to do. Actually, God, I could go on for hours on these shout outs.
We need some great people, don't we?
Yes, I'm super excited that David and Cindy have moved here from Ohio. And he wants to come and hang out with us in the studio because he's really interested in radio. And he wants to see about doing radio for his company and for what he does. So he's going to come join us in the studio pretty soon.
Well, great.
After they get settled. They just got here yesterday.
Yeah, they did a 2-day trip.
2-day trip from Ohio.
Yes. All right.
So that's super exciting. So,
you know what we want to talk about?
I do. Do you?
Yeah. Are we on the same page here?
Probably.
Figuratively, not literally.
Yeah, we're definitely not on the same page, literally.
We want to talk about something that's not on any pages.
Correct.
We want to talk about buying and selling at the same time.
Buying and selling
or
at
actually
the same
selling
time.
and then buying.
Yes.
You know, what do you do when you have a home that you've sold and then you have one that you're buying and you need to sell one before you can buy the other? And do you put your stuff in storage? Can you close the same day? How does all that work? Can you do that?
It can be done. It can be done. So the thing that most people want to do is back-to-back closings. So you want to sell your house first and then buy the next house at the next closing an hour later. Okay. So that, in theory, is your best situation because you don't have to move twice and you don't have to put your things in storage. But I would tell you this. As you prepare to sell your home, you do need to be open-minded about all of your options, not just to think, oh, I can have a back-to-back closing, because maybe that doesn't work out for you. Maybe you do need to put your things in storage for a little bit of time, take a short-term rental, go live with family, whatever, until you find your perfect home, because everybody doesn't always find it right away. But the ones that are lucky enough to do that, I think that they generally start looking in advance, sometimes before they put their house on the market, so that they know if there's something out there that could work for them. So if you can go, start previewing homes and look, and maybe you can select 3 to 5 and you think, oh, okay, if they can stay on the market long enough, I'm going home today, I'm going to put my house on the market, and then I'm going to be able to get one of those homes. So there's a lot of things you can do in that way. And then that way, once you get a buyer for your house and you're on contract for the other one, we set the date so that you close on the same date. So that is the biggest thing. And then that way, that's how you get your back-to-back closings.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
You look like you wanted to add something.
No, what some people do too is they make their packing and moving a lot easier. They get one of these pods,
yes.
And they start moving their things leisurely into their pods. They may take a week, they may take 2 weeks, rather than getting a mover.
Yes.
And then they may put their pods in storage for a week or two, depending on what their particular situation is. And it makes it a lot less stressful rather than having the mover come in one particular day and move everything and take care of their pets, whatever. So there are all sorts of different ways to do it. So
there are different ways to do it
on your situation, and
yes.
we will work with you to make that happen. But if it needs to happen the same day, it can be done.
It can be done.
It can even be done if you're moving from one city to another. Because closings can actually be done when you're not there.
Yes.
They can.
And we've had that. Absolutely.
Yeah. In fact, the customer that you just talked about that just got here yesterday from Ohio, they did a remote closing for the house here in Ohio.
Yes.
So all the paperwork through their lender was sent to them in Ohio. All they did was get a notary in Ohio. The papers were signed there, and they bought their house.
Right.
And we here did the walkthrough to make sure the house was perfect the way that it was supposed to be. We got the keys, and we even arranged for the house to be cleaned. We arranged for
painters.
Yeah, all
tile to be clean, grout to be clean, house to be clean.
Yeah, so it can be done. Whatever you think you need to have done, don't think it can't be done, because generally speaking, it can. There are even what's called bridge loans.
I was going to talk about that as well.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I think I will.
Well,
so a bridge loan is when you take out a loan that's going to get you through for a short period of time. So what you're going to do on that loan is you're going to pay the interest of the loan, not the principal. But you do have to qualify for both loans, right?
So this is when you haven't sold your house yet.
Right. But you want to go ahead and get the other house.
So let's say your house, your existing home is under contract. You know it's going to close. You found the home that you really want. That needs to close very quickly. And you know yours is going to close. You get a loan. It's a short-term loan, probably less than 30 days.
It can go up to a year.
Wow.
Yes.
But you have to qualify to be able to pay.
You do.
Both
you have
of
to
them.
be able to hold both loans. Yes.
Okay.
So it's very exciting.
All
very,
right.
very exciting. There's lots of solutions.
Yes, sir. We have got to go and talk about two houses that are having open houses today. One of them is in Royalwood, near Southside. This home is absolutely gorgeous. 2,700 square feet, wood floors, sunken living room, redone kitchen, redone baths, redone closets, a Florida room. Oh, my God, you got to see this backyard.
The backyard's
there are
to die for.
so many oh wows.
Yes.
The photographer said, oh, wow. Our assistant said, oh, wow. You said, oh, wow. I said, oh, wow. It's open Saturday today, 11 to 1. I'm going to be there. It's $360,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. When I say, oh, wow, you got to see this place. Go on to Realtor.com just to look at the pictures. Even if you're not interested in buying, you got to see this. 8356 Royalwood. 8356 Royalwood. It's
That's one word.
Okay.
We're on the same page.
How about that?
How about
All
that?
right. The next one that I'm going to be at after that one is at Jack's Beach. This is a townhouse we talked about earlier. It's 615 or 617 7th Avenue, Jack's Beach, and two attached townhouses, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Everything has been redone on these. Remodeled kitchen, baths, floors, plumbing, tile, lighting, plugs, switches. It has the master bedroom has a balcony. It's only 6 blocks to the ocean. Buy one, buy both, live in one, rent the other. No HOAs. $256,000. I'm going to be there today from 2 to 4. We got one more that is open in Fleming Island, and it's on Stony Glen. Stony Glen, 2461 Stony Glen. This is a big house, 3,379 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, new
It could
kitchen.
be 6 bedrooms even. There's an extra flex room.
That's right. New kitchen, new paint, preserve lot, screen lanai, hardwood floors, huge family room with built-ins, granite. It's one story with one of the bedrooms and one of the baths upstairs. It's going to be open tomorrow from 11 to 2. It's only $385. This house is great for a big family.
You said Fleming Island. That's the address, but it's actually in Eagle Harbor. So you get all the amenities of Eagle Harbor. Love it.
All right. Folks, we love living here in Northeast Florida. We're doing this radio show to give back to the community. We want to thank you for listening and for your support. You need a professional on your side, whether you're buying or selling. My number, if you want to get in touch with me, is 687-8161. Angela's is 465-3845. The Van Weezer here to talk about what's going on in the financial sector. You can ask them about whether you should be getting a cheaper mortgage or saving your money with a cheaper rate. We'll be back next week.